You're jealous of Tony.
That's crazy.
Tony's won something, now Joan's gotta win something.
I'm happy for my friend. I am happy for my friend. I am happy for my friend.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
But hoes gonna be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy.
Hey sister cousins, welcome to my channel. I'm Lady C and I'm here to see if the juice is worth the squeeze. Like and subscribe if you're new and run it up in the comments. Let me know it's real. Now, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to talk about the moms, girl.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Come here. Now listen, okay? I know I'm new to these YouTube streets and don't nobody care about my opinion, but if you did,
I'll do the best I can with what I got.
Oh!
something in the peach juice just ain't clean, all right? And I just, I don't plan on holding y'all too long, okay? I promise I don't.
She lying on there too.
Listen, something about these moms just ain't right, and I feel like this is the root of the issues of the breakdown of Porsha and Shamiya's friendship, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this. I blame the moms. I do. Because let me tell you why. I feel like whatever brought Miss Diane and Miss Shamiya's mom together and whatever broke them apart, they have went on their own paths and have chosen lanes for themselves. And those lanes have affected how their daughters were brought up and how their daughters deal with conflict and also how they deal with each other, okay? Now let me just say this, all right? We've all had our friends growing up, and like I've said on another video, when you break up a friendship, it is a very tough thing to go through. It literally feels like a death. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Diane, okay? I've never really disliked Diane, but I never really landed too much with Diane. From the looks of it, Diane, she was a beautiful woman back in her day, okay? Hence why Porsha is a beautiful person too, on the outside at least, all right? So, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. However, I feel like Diane has gone through things, and some of the things she's gone through, I think has fallen on Porsha. And that is why Porsha moves the way she does.
So there's this cognitive dissonance between her actual and her ideal self, which causes her to be practically dysfunctional.
What we've seen on TV, she seems like a gypsy, like a woman that really doesn't have her own, but has raised her daughter to
Shake your asses proper. Do you hear?
go out here, get you a husband that has money so that you could take care of yourself and me, and instead of, raising your child to get her education and making sure that no matter what, she's going to be okay because her intelligence, her smarts is going to supersede just her looks.
I think Porsha's entire identity is basically resting on the coattails of everyone else. She's the wife of, she's the granddaughter of. She's not made a name for herself. I didn't need anybody else to make me who I am. I made a name for myself. She pretty much needs to do the same.
The first person that's ever brought it to my attention, and it really landed for me, was Erica De Niro TV. Shout out to the diva. So girl, she said that Porsha acts like a woman in survival mode. And to me, her default programming has always been the looks, the fat ass, and that's it. Nobody likes to be known as the dumb one. And I do believe that there's an insecurity there that nobody wants to address. She laughs it off. She makes a whole bunch of jokes, but inside, I do believe that she feels inferior. And so when she goes up against women, the claws come out. You know what I'm saying? And she is in a survival of the fittest. And I do believe that that is thanks to Diane. And I feel like when she had a episode on her YouTube channel, and she said that her daughter asked if she went to college.
I guess somewhere in there I was like, oh, I didn't go to college. PJ saw like that part. She saw the part where I said I didn't go to college. Yeah. So later on in the afternoon, I was like making her dinner or whatever. She's like, Mommy, did you go to college? And I was like, it's one of them where you're like, do you tell the truth? Yeah. So, all right. So I was like, no, Mommy didn't go to college, right? So she was like, oh, okay, all right. She was like, well, it's okay. Maybe that's why you don't know stuff, and like you have to Google it.
Like I said, I do feel like she's had an insecurity about being quote unquote dumb, and that really bothers her.
You're a slut from the 90s. You are a dumb hoe. Shut up.
I remember even seeing a clip of her on the reunion, and she said,
I work for Dish Nation. I am in the world of journalism.
Oh, that's good for you, baby.
I mean, journalism is...
So you're downplaying my job?
He doesn't take serious what she's doing. He's like, girl, your little job is cute, but you're not a journalist. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just feel like she's lacking something, and she has been in survival mode, and she has never been a girl's girl because her mother has groomed her to be this way. And speaking of her mother again, she has groomed her daughter to look at women as competition, and at the center of the competition is men. On this journey to 1,000 subscribers, I just want to say this episode is sponsored by you. Thank you so much for your support and helping me along this journey. Your support keeps me encouraged. It keeps me going. It keeps me wanting to make more content. Hopefully you like what you see. So if you like what you see, girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, girl. I won't bite, okay? All right, now let's get back to the show. Now, we have, on the other hand, Shamiya's mom. Now, Shamiya's mom has gone on her path under the guise of religion.
Jesus said, peace, be still.
And so her hardwire setting is turn the other cheek, pray about it, seek the Lord, try to make it work, even at your own expense. And that's all centered around forgiveness, grace, loyalty. It's almost as though she has groomed Shamiya to have an appreciation for the struggle.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
For the life of me, I don't understand how you can be dogged out the way Porsha has dogged you out and still say, I'm going to support her, and I'm going to always support her, and I'm going to always be there for her. My love is unconditional.
Bitch dependency is no laughing matter. Addiction to a bitch can fuck with your friends, your health, and scary enough, even your money.
I want you to get out of that mindset. If you are ever under that belief that your love is unconditional, you need to change your thinking and add some conditions to your love, because there's no way that love is unconditional. Now, people teach that God's love is unconditional. God is God. You, Shamiya, you don't need to not have unconditional love, okay? Girl, list some conditions to your love, especially to people who don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that mom has crippled you in a way in teaching you that, oh, it's okay because you can just pray about it and it's just going to resolve itself.
The lies. There you go. This bitch. I'm telling you.
And how long have you been praying? Because she mentioned on Mother's Day, when she was on Watch What Happens Live.
How do you feel? I got it now. I heard you. Between 20 years, you still don't like my ass.
For her to say that you still don't like me, that must mean that at some point, Porsha has actually showed her hand and made it very clear that she doesn't like you. And I don't know what those moms have gone through, but for their conflict to also come with Porsha's mom involving the children in her own personal feelings, I just think it is so late. It is so late, okay? Like, when you fall out with somebody and you have family, whatever, leave the kids out of it. But it seems like Porsha has literally been operating under her mom's feelings and how her mom feels about Shamiya's mom. And that has trickled down, because what has Shamiya done to you for you to feel like you got to watch out for Shamiya? Because if we're being honest, and I'm going to shoot Shamiya so much bail, Shamiya has done nothing except for be a doormat. And that's the only thing that she's done to Porsha. Porsha can meet a man tomorrow, fall deeply in love, and live happily ever after. And guess what Shamiya is going to have to still deal with? Her children, which one of them has special needs. Does that mean that she's going to treat Porsha any different?
No.
But for whatever reason, Porsha has any type of chink in her armor, now everybody has to cater and surround her with all this love and affection and attention.
Here we go again with that long lost tear. I call it the little tear that couldn't.
If they keep this up, they're just teaching their own daughters to follow the same toxic cycle. Like, do you want your daughters to believe that, oh, just keep taking abuse from a person as long as you put in your time and you can say that we've been friends for X amount of years, that changes everything. Just be loyal. Is that what you want your children to believe?
No.
And Porsha, do you believe that the way you've been operating? Girl, when I tell you, and I was talking to somebody else and they said to me, Porsha's mom low-key still don't like Lauren, if we're gonna be honest.
Boom.
It's like she gotta accept it because, you know, it's been all these years and it's like, okay, girl. You know what I'm saying? But girl, I just don't feel like Porsha's mom has been the most mature about things, even down to the conversation from last episode.
Hey, let me call you right back. She don't give me that face. She like,
Who, your mom?
yeah.
Knowing that Porsha is sitting right in front of Shamiya, how is that supposed to make that girl feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, girl, Diane, go, girl. Oh, we see where Porsha get her shenanigans from. We see where Porsha gets her fuckery from. Like, it is just sickening to watch a human being in their mid-40s. Because let's be clear, Porsha may have a light-skinned voice, but baby, that lady is nearly
100 years old.
So whatever has transpired between Porsha's mother and Shamiya's mother, I highly doubt that Shamiya's mom has ever mistreated Porsha. I highly doubt it. The way Porsha's mom operates, I'm sure that she told Porsha, that little bitch can't come over my house.
Really? You gonna let that slide?
Shamiya done went on down to college. She's one of the women that actually wants to carve out a life for herself. Even though none of the money I'm sure that she makes from all of her, endeavors, I'm certain that they don't pay and finance any of their lifestyle. Okay? It's just for her shits and giggles. But at the end of the day, if that man said, you know what, get the fuck out of my house, I'm leaving you, Shamiya's gonna be okay. She's gonna be just fine. And Porsha, on the other hand, for the second person to want to put you out on your ass, it's like, girl, how many times do you have to be embarrassed by these men? And how many times are we gonna watch Diane encourage the embarrassment?
Let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep.
Because be clear, what she even said, I keep trying to, what she say?
I can't defend you no more, Dennis.
Dennis, just choose me and Pilar right now.
Girl, fuck Dennis.
Oh, fuck the family.
Girl, whatever's happening upstairs is like so annoying because I'm over here trying to have a conversation with y'all and they keep messing with me, okay? But anyway, so girl, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on everything, and then I'm going to go ahead and head up out of here, okay? But listen, I would often wonder, because we all had such high hopes for Shamiya, you know, to come into this season as a peach holder. We were all so excited, and then we were just so disappointed. And we all know why, but I wanted to get to the roots of why, okay? And for me, I believe that we expected Shamiya to be the smarter between the two. And everything that she is showing us is not giving smart. It's giving less than smart. It's giving needy. It's giving obsession. It's codependent. It's like a desperate girlfriend who knows her partner isn't, you know, the best partner, but she's just hanging on by a thread, girl.
I'm going up this mountain to save my marriage.
And we hate it so much because she's fighting so hard against the fans, against all the cast members that, you know, speak against it. She's the only one that doesn't see it. And then she uses loyalty as her security blanket, and it's just not translating.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
And I just hope that maybe the next season she could find herself and really get a backbone and find her voice and be okay not fucking with Porsha. Okay? Like, I don't care. Listen, I want the friendship to end. It's a bad friendship. You don't need to hang on to bad relationships. No matter how long you guys have known each other. It's like you serving time together. That doesn't mean that your time served was a good experience. And even though you guys may have moments of, oh, we laugh, we have a good time. Yeah, she's a good time friend.
Always? Not always, no. Sometimes. That means sometimes.
But she's not a good friend. There's a difference. You guys can hang out. Y'all are going to have a good time. Y'all going to laugh. Y'all going to, you know, just have a ball. But she is not a friend to you that is going to show up for you when you need her. She wants you to show up for her. She's not able to give you the same in return. And you just got to cut that off. You do. So, I just wanted to, you know, address the moms, you know. I hope that I didn't sound too bad. I feel like I did. I feel like I behaved myself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing my voice a little bit. So, you know, I'm losing my voice a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you are really about that life. And tell me what you think about everything. You know, am I landing this plane a little bit or am I completely off? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to call you guys back a little bit later. Bye.